Hello and welcome to PCI Tech TV. This video is a continuation of our Geomatica tutorials. Today's topic is going to be on the basics of visualization in focus. Let me start by loading an image. This is actually an image collected over Fuji. It's an Aster image that has multiple bands. So if I open that file, you'll see that I've got multiple bands ranging from the visible to the near infrared. So I'm going to have three channels that I'm going to load up. Now the default loading in this case is maybe not what I want. With a near infrared band, typically what's done is we produce what's called a false color composite. Now there's a few different ways of doing that. I'm going to show you the quick way first. So if I go under Layer and I select RGB Mapper, I can see that near infrared band is loaded into the blue channel. Now I want that to be loaded in the red channel, so I'm going to select that and I'm going to switch band number 1 to the blue channel. So basically I'm just reversing the order of these channels. Now if I re-enhance that, you can see that I've got a nice false color composite. And this is commonly used for showing vegetation health, and different types of vegetation. So the reds are basically showing me the brightness of the near infrared channel, which is an indication of vegetation presence and also vegetation health. Now I'm going to change that back, so it's quite easy to change it back. I can just go back to my RGB mapper, change it back. So this is the way that the data loaded in by default when I open the image. And I can show you a different way of doing it. So if I go to the Maps tab, and I double click on the image, and the layer properties panel comes up, and if I go under source images, here I can do the channel mapping as well. So I can basically select for channel 1, which is the red gun, to put the near infrared channel, and then in the blue channel I'm going to put channel number 1. So if I apply that and I re-enhance my image, I basically have the same result again. So those are a few of the different ways that you can do the channel mapping. It really depends on what you prefer to do. But those are definitely two ways of doing it. Now, some other visualization tools that are available in Focus are quite nice. So if I go to the Files tab, you can see that I have the 3 different channels that loaded up when I open my image. Maybe what I want to do is compare the brightness of the pixels in the near infrared as a grayscale image to the actual color representation which I've produced. So I'm going to right click on the near infrared channel and I'm going to go View as Grayscale, and what that's going to do is load in the Maps tab the near infrared channel on top of the multi-spectral false color composite. Now if I turn this on and off, I can basically flicker the layers on and off by using the mouse, but there's a few other ways of doing it. So if I click under View, Visualization Tools, I've got a number of options. I'm going to show you the swipe option. Now this is quite nice because what you can do is you can compare the one representation to the other. So in this case on the left I've got the near infrared channel loaded, and on the right I've got the false color composite. And maybe what I want to do is I just want to be able to see some of the differences between the two. And I can do that basically by using this tool. So if I've got the hand tool selected, and I could just go back and forth and visually see the differences between the two images. It's just a nice way to look at your imagery. So that's it for this tip. Keep tuning in for more. We'll do some more tips on the visualization tools using some multi-temporal images coming up. Thanks a lot.